sitting here instead of the host chair because that's my bad side.
Oh, well, good. I don't want to sit. Perfect.
And I usually ask the person I'm interviewing what their good side is, like including members of Congress. You want to know the only person who's ever had an answer for that?
Who?
Robert Garcia. And he and I have the same good side, so I got to give it to him. No, he's the best.
Yeah, he's my mayor.
I'm obsessed with him. His team was the first member of Congress to ever reach out to me.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Yeah, he's my guy.
He's great.
He's amazing. So wait, what have you been up to today?
Oh God. Well, my mom came in today because we're doing Halloween-y things, and I'm going to DC this week. So like I'm going on a business trip, which is so bizarre. I never go
business
anywhere.
Girl.
I know.
Okay.
I go do meetings.
Yay.
I'm gonna fly tomorrow morning and work on the plane, and then full day in DC, and then fly home and work on the plane.
See, and will you actually work on the plane? Because I'm like, oh, I'll work on the plane, and no work is done on the plane.
I love to utilize it as like my personal office because when I go home, I just have so many children. If I have solitude, I'm either sleeping or working.
Yeah.
Like that's the vibe.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I mean, you're a busy gal, and I'm so happy that you made the time to be here today.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
I'm so excited. I've been a fan of yours for so long. Like, I don't think you understand. And you know, on TikTok, like when someone follows you back and you just see that wave thing.
Yes.
When I got that from you, I was like, holy fucking shit.
Oh my God.
This is the coolest thing ever. You're so funny.
That is really nice.
Tell my audience who you are.
On the internet, I'm Mrs.Frazzled. In the real world, I'm Arielle, but everybody like gets really weird about my name because it's like I started out as a teacher. So it's like learning your teacher's name is like very like a dog walking on 4 legs or 2 legs or whatever they say in Mean Girls.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I'm just me in real life, but on the internet, I just go by Frazz.
I think of you as Frazz.
That's how everybody calls me Frazz.
In my phone, you're Arielle Frazz.
Yep.
Because I'm like, Arielle.
I know.
And I don't want to offend you by this.
No.
You don't give me Arielle energy.
I love that.
And I love the name Arielle.
I picked Frazz because I'm a little frazzled, so it's good.
If you had a different name, what do you think it would be?
Like,
what do you think fits you?
I never really think about anything. When I start thinking about stuff like that too hard, I like disassociate.
You're like,
I'm having an out of body
I have a different kind of reality right now. I could see you being like Garnet.
Oh,
I
that's
love
my
the name
birthstone.
Garnet. Wait, is it really?
Yes.
I love the name Garnet. I think it's very classy.
That's a beautiful name.
I mean, and again, so is Arielle.
No, I love
but
that.
Like, I could see you as a Garnet, or I don't know, like stones keep coming up for me.
Garnet.
Like Jade. I love the name Jade.
I love the name Jade. I had a friend named Jade.
Mm-hmm.
Very good name. Now I need to have another baby.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Get on it. Day
ain't over yet.
Yeah, right. The night is young.
Do you do musicals? Are you like a theater-y?
I like theater. But I've seen like the ones everyone has seen. Sure. You know what I mean? I'm dying to see Oh Mary. I really want to see that.
I want to see it so bad.
Have you seen anything good recently?
No. I mean, I haven't seen any. I haven't seen the outside of my house.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yeah.
This is fun though because like this is the first time we're meeting.
Which
so
is
like we get to just sit and yap.
Yeah.
And everybody else just gets to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It's
And I hope they like it. This whole time I'm like, because this is my first time filming this podcast. Today's day one, right?
It's so exciting.
And it's so much fun. And I'm like, I'm having a great time.
Yes.
I hope other people do too.
That's what it's about.
So
yeah.
So I want to know about your lore. So firstly, where did you grow up?
Pennsylvania, rural Pennsylvania.
Rural. What were you like as a kid?
Weird.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah.
So when I was like little, I was obsessed with rodents. Like rodents was the word because it was all
security.
Of them.
Hey, get this chick out of here.
I'm on the Mean Regina George podcast and I'm talking about being a rodent girl. Listen,
yeah,
it's gonna work.
Going in the book for sure.
No, it's good. It's good. So I read like every book on rodents, right? Then I got, I always say I was a child of divorce. So something had to give. Like,
were you actually, or do you just say that? Okay. Yeah, I was too. I don't know. I don't know if that's like a branding moment.
It could be. I'm sure for somebody out there, some fucking weirdo is like, it's part of my brand. And my parents have been happily married for 27 years.
No, literally. They just like straight up lie. Like, George Santos did that. Something about his mom. Problematic hottie.
Oh my God.
Wait, what did he lie about his mom? It was something like
Oh
insane.
God.
Like I think he said she like died. And she's very much alive.
He lied about a lot of things.
Yeah.
And the one thing about him being pardoned is that we're going to get more content from him being a
Oh,
freaking
honey, he's on
lunatic.
Cameo. The Cameo was already
From prison?
reactivated. Genuinely, within 24 hours of him being released. He's working, honey. No one can say George Santos isn't earning his keep, okay?
That's true.
And I just want to put it out there. I genuinely do believe, this isn't even me being funny. I'm so fine with government funds being used to pay for politicians' aesthetic treatments, like he was using taxpayer money for Botox, whatever. It just needs to be good. And I think we should have a say in like what they're getting.
Mhm.
Like I want to be like a facial balancing moment. Like we should be able to vote on what treatments they're getting.
That's the American
I want to
spirit.
get Christy Nome a laser resurfacing. I'm fine with my money paying for that. Genuinely, I'm good with it.
It would be so good for her. She has everything else done. Why are we not fixing that?
If I have to stare at that hag in the airport, talk
Mhm.
about how she's blaming, the Democrats for the shutdown, which
Makes no
everyone
sense.
knows is false.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to look at her in that shape. It's not fair for me as a taxpayer. But go back to your rodents. I know you're foaming at the mouth to talk about it.
As I was saying.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
So anyways, child of divorce, rodent obsessed. I got on Neopets. Some people are like, oh, I was in a chat room, like giving out my
Oh, yeah.
government name and age and everything. I was on Neopet message boards.
And were you like causing chaos and controversy? Like what was the tea on the boards?
There was a hierarchy of like cool internet people on Neopets. There was a secret message board that was the Jelly World message board that you had to get to by like hacking the system.
And also, why were we coding and hacking?
My MySpace was so near and dear to my heart with the
Mhm.
like hacking of the HTML.
The layouts.
Oh, it was everything.
And heart semicolon.
Oh, and the songs, it all had to like go.
And then someone would copy your layout and
Forget
your
it.
song, and it would like be actual drama.
Actual drama because get your own personality.
Hey,
I mean,
stop borrowing mine.
I still get upset about these things.
No, I do too. And I can also hear songs and be like, that was on my MySpace.
Of course.
When my polka dot layout was like yellow and pink. I remember it.
Yes, and now polka dots are back.
They are. And on that note, we don't need to be wearing polka dot dresses.
No, I was really confused by that because I was shocked that, oh, this woman is standing in front of an ice truck, like holding it down. I didn't even realize what she was wearing. And then everybody was like, let's buy polka dot
Gotta
dresses.
get that dress.
It took me like several days to be like, that was what we were talking about.
That was their takeaway. Their takeaway was, I gotta sprint to Ann Taylor Loft and I gotta do it now.
It was weird. And I was like, shouldn't the takeaway be go stand in the street?
So yeah. So that's right.
Correct.
And I love the spirit. I'm a Swiftie, and I do realize that the conversation keeps deviating from your rodents.
No, it's fine.
And
It's a through line.
Yeah, but like white ladies, I understand like the fanfare, like we like friendship bracelets at Taylor Swift concerts, whatever. Join a fandom. If that's the
Yes.
kind of thing you want to do, join a fandom. The takeaway should be, hey, stand in front of ice trucks and flick them off.
Yes.
That's how people will feel safe with you. You wearing a polka dot dress does not make you safer. You bullying fascists makes people feel safer.
Literally.
So you were clowning on Neopets, like you're running the message boards.
Of course, very serious times. My username when I was 8 years old, doing this shit with just unfettered access to the internet, was rodent girl
Bro.
_ 69. And
Stop.
because
What? Where were your parents?
fully aware
Hiding from you. They're like, my weird daughter with her rat fixation is gonna get me if I don't let her if I don't let her make sexual jokes about rodents in her handle.
Well, I didn't know it was sexual. I thought, well, here, let's have some cultural appropriation in this
Yeah.
space. I was like, it's a yin yang symbol. The numbers fit together so nice.
You were being problematic in a different way.
in a different way.
In a different way. People didn't
Yeah.
get it. They didn't get the vision.
They didn't get it. And, it was like probably at Limited 2, I saw it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, this is fine. No problem. Let me turn it into 69 at the end of my Neopets username.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
How did we get here?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I just
was
offered that
asking
up
you.
for
No, I was
free.
asking you what you were like as a kid.
Like
Yeah,
that.
like that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then like, what about high school?
I was like half in the theater kid world, but half in like the party world.
Okay.
I did theater growing up, like
Yeah.
very, very much, like was super in it.
Nice.
So like when I go home, like I don't know, I didn't want to like watch Glee. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. So I was like half in the theater world and half like sneaking out and going to parties in cornfields
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
As one does.
As one does
in high school.
when you're a blue dot without the polka dots.
When you're a blue dot,
you gotta
wear your polka dots and
Yeah.
you drink Taka or Everclear
exactly
in a field. And you tell your friends, say I'm at your house, I'll say I'm at your house. I
Mhm.
fully went to Auburn University one weekend.
We just got in any car.
And we got in any car. There was no tracking. Like our
No.
parents couldn't
No.
track where we were. Kids can't get away with anything these days.
Anything.
I feel bad for them, honestly.
I do too. I feel bad for my brothers. I have quite an age gap. I have
Yeah.
a brother that's 8 years younger than me and a brother that's 13 years younger than me.
Okay.
So they like to say that I ruined it for them because there was no tracking and everybody knew full well that I was out somewhere I shouldn't be. But,
Yeah.
you know, I wasn't like super
In
bad.
like bad trouble.
There were kids that were doing bad stuff. So
Oh,
it was
yeah.
like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. People were fully just raiding their parents' medicine cabinets that their
Dude.
parents left wide open, which I think is crazy, personally.
I do think it's crazy.
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about your professional journey.
Oh my God, it's been all over the place.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. So obviously the theater thing. And then there was a point when I saw Legally Blonde and I was like, I want to be a lawyer.
Same.
Of course. And I was like, I'm going to naturally go to Harvard.
Obviously.
Obviously. No. Then there was a time when I was in high school. I wanted to be the soccer trainer because I liked soccer boys. So I
Yeah.
wanted to wrap their ankles and make them ice water and look at them.
Yeah. Sue me.
I married one, so it worked out.
So it worked.
It worked. I don't wrap his ankle or give him ice
I was
water.
gonna
But
say, is that still kind of the thing you guys do?
no,
No.
but I could get that if I wanted. Love him
Oh,
to
for
death.
sure.
But yeah, it's how the tables have turned. But no, I wanted to do like sports medicine, and then somebody in my first class was like, "Well, okay, you're gonna report to the physician," and I was like, "Fuck that." No, I'm not. And I switched to pre-med. And then I was like,
I'm gonna be the physician.
I'm the physician
Yeah.
now. So I switched to that and then switched to theater major.
Okay.
And my family was like, finally. And everyone was like, are they so disappointed you went from pre-med to theater? And I was like, no, they're
Wait, that's awesome. They were like
Yeah.
supportive of it.
so supportive.
Has your family always been supportive?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And my little brother does like opera. So it's like a
that's
very
sick.
artsy vibe.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. I think being in a creative space, people assume, like, especially for me, I don't know why, like, my parents, like, wouldn't be proud of me and stuff. And I'll get these comments where, like, oh, I bet your parents are proud. I'm like, do you want me to pull up the compilation of texts of my
Yes.
parents? They're very proud.
Yes.
Because they also, like, we can, like, disagree on certain things, but they know I'm doing what I was meant to do.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your parents feel the same way. Like, when you
Yeah.
finally decided to choose theater.
100%.
Yeah.
And like I think people also see like when you're working online, sometimes people will be like, "Oh, like you're just an influencer, like it's not a real job, quote unquote." It's a very difficult. It's not
Yeah.
like the hardest job I've ever done.
No, definitely
But
not.
like you do have to have a certain set of skills and there are ways to be better at it and
Yeah.
like you do have to navigate a space and
Yeah.
like it's like anything else,
Totally.
But-
like I work more than I ever have
Nice.
versus when I had like also a very high pressure corporate job, up until
Yes.
somewhat recently.
Because when you're working
Um,
for yourself, you can't like lean on like other systems
No.
being put in place. Like you have to put the system in place or it does not exist.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is like for me like super hard where I'm like, oh my God, just if I don't want to work that day, it doesn't get done.
Yeah,
At
which is
all.
and it has to get
Mhm.
done, so it's
Mhm.
like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
it's
rough.
hard.
So okay, so then you decided on theater.
Mhm.
Then what happens after that?
I came out here, I went to Pepperdine and I graduated and I tried to do like the LA theater scene for a second and it was fine, but I ended up like a lot of people do acting and teaching at the same time. They do like after school theater, like I was teaching Shakespeare after school to a bunch of kids and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So it was doing teaching, was doing theater, and then the election season, 2016 happened, and
Mhm.
I was teaching in Compton and I was teaching in East LA. And my kids were scared shitless that the administration was going to do exactly what the administration's doing now, with just
Mhm.
round people up and kidnap them and destroy their families. The kids were like paralyzed with fear.
That's so
It
sad.
was horrible.
Would they tell you what was wrong?
Mhm.
Like, they would? What would they say?
Just like, my family doesn't have papers, and I'm afraid that, like, if this guy gets elected, he's gonna take my family away, or he's gonna take me away. Like, they were
Yeah.
very, like, scared of that.
And aware, and I hate that they had to be so aware, and
I
they
know,
have to be so aware.
I know. It's like kids shouldn't have to grow up so fast.
No.
But
Kids shouldn't know about that shit. Kids should
exactly.
be watching Power Rangers and going on Neopets boards and causing chaos, not worrying about
Exactly.
fucking ice,
Yeah,
you
it was
know?
really sad.
Yeah.
And then when the election was decided, I was kind of already on the fence about going back for teaching, and when this horrible orange man was declared the winner, I, like, slammed my door like a teenager, and I was like, "I'm going back to school," and I, like, ordered the book to, like, study for the teacher test, because I wanted to be able to, like, be more in a system. Like, when you're teaching after school, you're really not part of anybody's life, and, like, you
Yeah.
can't build relationships with families and connect them to
You're like
resources
an
that are helpful.
appendage, like, instead of, like, kind
Yes.
of being more central, I
Yeah.
guess.
So I went back to school and became a teacher, and that was great. And it was really awesome because, like, you get to, especially in kindergarten, you're really working closely with families. So it's like you're with the family as kind of a partner to look at their kid and be like, "All right, what's going on? What do you guys need? How can we get you plugged in?" And it's also the time when, like, if kids are gonna need, like, special education services, you're gonna be, like, working on that together and
Yeah.
getting them assessed and getting them where they need to go. And it's cool because, like, in kindergarten, everybody doesn't start on the same plane, but everybody's exploring what it's gonna be like to be a student for the first time, and
Yeah.
it's parents too, caregivers too, so that was really cool, and I really liked it, and then, obviously, COVID happened, and I started TikTok, and now we're here.
And now we're here.
Now we're here.
So what was that? I mean, because you have millions of followers,
It's
so many
crazy.
views. You're crushing it. Your videos are so funny.
Thanks.
Like, what was that like for you? Did it happen pretty suddenly?
Mm,
Or was it like a more gradual build?
it was definitely more gradual, and it's,
Yeah.
like, hard to say too because it's, like, when you're I don't know how you feel, but, like,
I know what you're about to say.
creating online, it's like you're in your house by yourself. You don't really think about somebody else being there. Like, people come up to me in person and it, like, trips me up because I'm like, it's not like you're going to set every day and, like,
Yeah.
making something. And I don't know. It's like it just feels like I'm just in my house doing my stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'm like being perceived.
Being perceived by so many people.
So many
And it can be
people.
tough. Yeah. Because people will be like, wow, you blew up like overnight. And like I did have a pretty quick surge in following, but I've been, doing stand up and writing jokes and stuff for 7 years. In a way, it feels like it took a really long time, but that it also just does, right? If you're
Yeah.
doing it right, it does take a long time. But for me, it doesn't feel overnight. It feels like I'm honing and using the things that I've been doing for a long time. It's just y'all finally saw it, you
Yes.
know?
There's a quote, it takes X amount of time to become an overnight sensation. Like Sabrina Carpenter is one that people bring up a lot. Like
Yeah.
she was in the business for like a decade
Yeah.
before she seemingly became an overnight success.
Totally.
But she was putting in the work and like lining up all of her skills so that she then was
Yeah.
just positioned where she is.
Totally. Yeah.
Like, I don't feel like I've done a lot of jobs, but I don't feel like any of them have been wasted because I feel like I've taken little
Yeah.
things and turned it into what I'm doing now.
Yeah. And that's the goal. And I try to tell people that too when they're frustrated, when they can't, do entertainment full time like they want to or whatever it is. Anything you're doing, you can use and like think of it as like a tool in your toolbox. Okay. So as far as, being perceived by so many people, have you had any funny hate comments or DMs recently? Because sometimes they can be really funny.
They are really funny. I used to do like compilations of me reading my comments, but I do like these gentle parenting your relative
I love them.
things.
No,
And
thank you, friend.
exactly. No, thanks, Aunt Barbara. And on Facebook, these people genuinely, in their heart of hearts, believe that I'm speaking to someone.
You're
That's the
dumb.
thing.
I can't believe how dumb you are.
It's
Dude, I saw this video this girl made. It was hysterical. I wish I could remember her handle. I mean, I can't even believe I have to say it was obviously satire. It was all about how she was mad at her coworker. She brought her pet lizard to her job and like put it in the refrigerator. Like
Oh
it's
my
it's
God.
obviously absurd, but it was so funny.
yes.
People literally thought it was real.
Yes. Those comments were crazy.
That scares me. And I mean, I did a video that I thought was so obviously satire where I'm like, as a Democrat, here's why I support the Republican budget bill. And it was like
Oh.
denying kids of essential nutrients is good for building mental toughness. Like it's, I mean, absolutely absurd. Granted, Trump hears that. He's like, ooh, good one.
Write that down.
Add
Write that down.
Caroline Levitt. Add that to the talking notes for tomorrow.
Caroline.
I refuse to explain it to you, dude. What I tell people is like, take a look at the other comments, go to that person's page and kind of see what they're about before you just immediately comment. So you get a lot of those. They think you're being serious, like
Very
you're real.
serious.
Oh wow, what do you say?
Usually I just continue the bit. So we continue to gentle parent to the commenter.
I'm upset.
And then, or like my followers do it because now they have been trained to, if they're like having a bad day or they're like whatever, they need a little giggle, they go to Facebook and they open up the comments of those videos and it's just person after person after person thinking it's real.
Oh.
So then they gentle parent them.
Yeah,
And
that's what
it's
you
immersive.
Need. Yeah, you need backup. My buddy Colin, I don't know if you know Colin. His handle is Trash Colin, Caulin. Do you know him?
No.
He picks up trash on the beach. He's based in St. Pete.
Oh, amazing.
And like I'm in Tampa a lot. He's awesome. And he does like more, he talks about politics, whatever. But he came up with the name for my following as Suzanne Tifa.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, that might be it.
That's so
That
good.
might be it. Do we like Suzanne Tifa?
I love it.
Do you have a name for your crew? You gotta come up with something.
I feel like it's like giving yourself a nickname though. I feel like someone else has to bestow it.
Colin, get on it.
Yeah.
Frazz needs her squad needs a nickname.
Oh my gosh, that's fun. I like V's dust bunnies. It's probably like
that's cute. And it's
that's she's under the desk and they are surrounded presumably by dust bunnies. I don't know.
Yeah, that's very cute.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. So the whole name of this show is Mean But True. You and I are no stranger to stirring up a little controversy and talking a little shit. So I know this will be easy for you. What's something mean but true you'd like to share?
I would like to share that I do not think that people should have children if they're going to protect those children like an asset instead of like a person.
Say more about that.
Like there are a lot of people that have kids and they think of their child as like a piece of property.
Yeah.
And they want to make their child this like reflection of themselves and a status symbol in some ways, depending on like who it is. There are a lot of people that I don't think have kids because they realize they're going to be a walking, living human being. They have kids for themselves. They're going to have their own personhood and personality and experiences, and you're going to have to like help them navigate that versus like worry about yourself all the time.
Yeah. On that note, I always find it so weird. Like when I was in corporate America, people would have kids or whatever. Companies sending babies branded corporate merchandise, like future, ex-employee. I'm like, oh, let's not do that. Oh, let's not give define this child's occupation.
Yes.
What is that?
It trips me up. I look at how people engage with children and like having worked with kids for so long, you see it a lot where there's a lot of parents that think that they're doing something really nice for their kid. They think that they're like helping them. But what they're really doing is like imposing their own goals and wishes and dreams and insecurities and anxieties onto a child that may not be aligned with those.
Yeah.
And I think that causes a lot of problem because people don't necessarily see children as human beings. They think like, oh, they're going to become a human being when they are 16 or something. There's
that's a good point.
Arbitrary point that, oh, they've crossed the threshold into personhood. But like they are always a person.
Yeah. Honestly, the hate I see from people hating on kids online, I find very odd. Some of y'all just like need to go to therapy or maybe honestly, maybe go to less therapy. I think that's some of y'all's problem. Y'all actually don't need therapy. When you hear people talk about like, oh, people should be setting boundaries, I'm like, that's not for you. You're already a bitch.
Right?
When I hear people talk about setting boundaries, I go, that's not for me.
Yeah.
I'm actually already doing that. I could probably set fewer boundaries.
Yes.
You know what I mean? With kids in particular, something that pisses me off, and this is how I know I'm not ready for kids. Like, I have a few tests. I'm like, okay, am I ready for kids? When it's someone's birthday
Mhm.
and it's your birthday, right? And your kid sits on your lap and then they blow out your fucking candles. I go, oh, okay, cool. Well, now your birthday wish doesn't count.
Yeah.
Cool, you wasted it.
Oh, yeah, I
Do
don't
you let your
understand
kids
that.
do that?
No.
Okay, thank you. I think it's crazy that people do. They're like, oh, yeah. No,
No.
this is my wish, bro. You get yours when it's your birthday.
I'm sure there's a large group of people that think that that is gentle parenting,
Mm.
but that's actually called passive parenting. You are just letting your kid do whatever the fuck they want to
Yeah,
do.
I think that's crazy.
Gentle parenting has plenty of boundaries, and one of them is it is not your birthday.
It's not your birthday, ho. It's my birthday.
You're gonna
not
have
ho. Sorry, it's not your birthday. I'm like punching the kid. No. I'm kidding.
No, but like it's not.
It's not your birthday, dude.
Someday it will be your birthday. Today is not that day. You have to learn how to exist in a society where not everything is about you all the time.
And not everything's your birthday.
And it's not like that's not mean. That's just reality.
Yeah.
What's mean is letting your kid be the child that blows out everybody else's birthday candles and
Yeah.
everybody fucking hates
And
them.
then everyone hates your kid. I was in line for Southwest. Shout out Southwest, by the way. I love Southwest. They get a lot of hate. I'm waiting in line and I hear this dad. It was a dad and son traveling together. Which honestly was nice to see. I don't typically see a dad traveling without, a mom in tow or a partner in tow.
Yeah.
And he's like asking the kid, like, okay, son, do you want to go to the bathroom before we get on the flight? No, I don't want to. And like 5 minutes later, I think you should go to the bathroom. Like, I don't need to go. I think you should go. No, dad, I don't need to go. I swear to God. So they sit behind me, right? Because it's like Southwest.
Of course.
The kid. I want to go to the bathroom. I wanted to stand up and be like, are you fucking kidding? Like, I like genuinely got so mad. And the dad was just like, son, you're gonna have to wait until the plane takes off. And he was like, why? And I mean, he made up a great lie on the spot. He's like, because you could block the pilot's eyesight and then this whole plane's going down. And to the kid's credit, he shut up and he held it. Dad, I need to go. I'm like, that's crazy to me.
You were like, I witnessed you being offered to go.
I literally wanted to be like, hey, man, forget your fuck ass kid. I'm on your side and I heard you and I believe you. Like, I was like, that's crazy. And I know it happens all the time.
Yeah, it really does.
I think one singular instance of that would genuinely set me over the edge. Like, are you ever like, are you serious?
Yes.
Like,
all the time.
What? That's crazy.
Yes. In one regard, though, kids are so similar to adults that, like, I think that's another thing I picked up from my teaching days that, like, yes, my kids do things all the time that I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Then I, like, do work stuff and I'm like, oh, there's a person on the internet throwing a freaking temper tantrum right now.
Yeah.
And it's like, I know that you're doing that because you feel unheard and unseen and
Literally.
you don't know the difference between good attention and bad attention, which is the same thing that I'm looking at my kid and I'm like, why are we throwing things on the floor? Because you want attention.
Right.
It's the same shit, just a different age group.
No.
And it's like very transparent once you see it. It's like, I don't know if you can unsee it.
And kids can be so damn funny.
They are so
What I'm learning about
funny.
children also from following a lot of, people like you who have kids and who will like kind of talk about it here and there is like they really will troll you.
Yes.
They're like kids are your biggest haters. That's what I'm learning about kids. And they notice things about you that you wouldn't think. I taught Sunday school for a spell, hilarious. And I taught 7th graders. I wanted the grade no one wanted. And
Mhm.
I was at my worst in 7th grade.
Yes.
So I felt like it was my way of giving back. You know what I mean? Because
Yes.
I was such a brat. I truly was
We
such a
all
brat.
were.
I mean, yeah. I had everyone submit prayer requests and like put them in a little basket and I would read them out loud. It was actually really nice. Like at the end, and no one knew whose was whose. This one kid wrote, I pray that Miss Suzanne doesn't come back to be our teacher again. And I started dying. I'm like dying laughing. And I read it out loud and I was like, well, I'm going to pray that this person has a better attitude. But in my head, I was like, yeah, they fucking roasted my ass. And like everyone was laughing and I did not have a good comeback.
They are really, really funny. One of the things that kindergartners said to me all the time is once they got over the fact that they realized I didn't live in my classroom.
Which is insane of you not to.
I know, how dare I? Like,
Yeah.
that seems like fake advertising or whatever, but
Yeah.
they would be like, "So, who do you live with?" And I'm like, "Nobody, my dog," at the time. And
Yeah.
they were like, "Your mommy doesn't cook for you? Are you just alone
Yeah.
all the
They're like, my
time?"
teacher's a loser.
Literally, they were like, it was like the pity coupled with the like, they're asking all these questions. God, hopefully this bitch says yes to one of these things. Like, maybe your daddy cooks for you.
Yeah,
No,
right. They're
no.
like, this bitch really has no one.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
And they were shocked by that.
Shocked.
So since, we're coming up on the season for teachers' gifts in particular.
Yeah.
What are like actual teachers' gifts that teachers want?
Cold hard fucking cash.
Cold hard
baby.
fucking cash, a check, a fat check.
Money.
Money.
Oh, we're not allowed to give our teachers money.
Yeah,
Give
you
your
can.
teachers money.
Give your teachers money. Put it in a little tree and then no one gets mad.
And teachers are like, "Oh, I can't accept money." Well, I can lead a horse to water.
Okay,
you
well,
know?
if I drop this $100 bill on the ground, someone's going to pick it up.
Somebody's
So
gonna
it
get
could
the
be you or it could be someone else.
Mhm. Best thing my room parents ever did for me is they collected $5 from every parent in the 27 kid class.
Not me
and
trying to do
gave
that
me
math.
that
Wait,
money.
don't, hold on. 27. 105? Are you pulling it up? I took math modeling twice in college, mind you.
This is why we need new math. Everybody bitches about new math, but number sense is one of the things they teach you in Common Core. And the reason people don't like it is because they can't do it. That's mean but true.
Yeah, no, Common Core is not common and it's not core.
The best class I ever took
Yeah.
was elementary school math when I was learning to be a teacher. My mind was blown, dude. They were talking about like that math problem we were just doing, like how you can break apart like 20 and 7 and multiply those by 5.
That's what
and
I was
then
trying
add
to
them
do.
together.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, dude.
Oh, wait, are you good at math?
No, horrible.
Could I just like spit out multiplication and you might know it?
Maybe.
Well, I won't know
If
if you're right.
it's-
Actually, no, I'll do one I know. 12 times 8.
I don't know. When I taught 3rd grade for 1 year, that was one of the reasons it was a really bad time. Because I'm like, I don't know how to do a fraction.
I'm learning drums right now. I take drum lessons, and weirdly, there's a lot of math involved in drums and fractions and shit.
Oh yeah.
And my drums teacher, John, will like be doing it on the board. I'm like, John, didn't know it then, don't know it now. Stop trying to make fractions happen.
Every time I see that you're at drum lessons, I'm like, that is so cool.
I love it.
Why did you start doing that?
So I always wanted to play drums, but my parents were like, we have a piano and a harp. You can play the piano or the harp. I'm like,
Oh, God.
I don't want to play either of those. I want to play the drums. And then I played rock band. Have you ever played rock band?
Of course.
What's your favorite instrument to play on it?
Well, I find the drums to be like fun,
Yeah.
but I'm bad at it
Okay.
because I don't know. So like the Guitar Hero-esque guitar of it
You're
all,
good at like the guitar.
but like on easy mode.
On easy. That's fine.
Like, yeah.
But you can do it.
But, oh God, I loved that game.
Yeah, it was so fun. And I played drums and I was instantly really good. And it was one of those things I'm like, I want to do it. I want to do it. It's always been a New Year's resolution of mine to learn how to play an instrument. And I've always wanted to play music with my dad. My dad is like a jazz musician, plays stand-up bass. And he always wanted one of his kids to be able to play music with him.
You're from rural America as well.
No, so I'm from a town called Kennesaw, Georgia.
Okay.
We were named the most backwards town in America because it's the law to own a gun in my hometown. Yeah, so it's not like kill him with kindness. It's like kill him with whatever you have lying around.
It's a law to have a gun?
Dead ass. And they're very proud of that, by the way. Like there were guns not at my house. Responsible gun ownership is very important.
Yes.
My parents would never. Plenty of my friends' parents did. I remember like playing beer pong at my friend's house. And there's just like rifles, lying on the wall by the back door. And there was a foreign exchange student.
Oh,
God
no.
bless. I don't remember. I think he was from France, maybe.
Oh,
I don't remember whose it was either, like which of my buddies. But he was
Why
like,
do they send them to places like our
don't send him
hometown?
to Kennesaw. I'm like, that's mean. They're hazing him. I'm like, they don't like you, dude. That's
Yeah.
fuck. I'm like, my condolences that
Yeah.
you found yourself here. He was like, do you guys mind putting away the rifles? We're like, oh yeah, sure. Like, because
Yeah.
no one noticed it.
Yeah, I fully believe that.
Yeah.
We didn't have a law to own guns. But that was
Mm.
very
Well, you guys just weren't about it like we are.
we just weren't quite there.
You weren't as committed.
Mhm.
And I mean, I will say, I love Georgia. I think it gets a bad rap. People will talk about Atlanta. They're like, oh, I hate the airport. I'm like, everyone always talks about like their least favorite airport. I used to think mine was Dulles in DC. So are you flying into Dulles, by the way, when you go?
DCA.
Okay, that's the good one. Yeah,
Okay.
that's the best one. I think the worst airport is Charlotte. I don't think Charlotte gets near enough hate.
Oh.
There's no way to get around. Have you been to that airport?
I think I have gone through it.
You're hauling ass.
Yeah, it's big.
It's huge. What's your least favorite airport?
Denver.
Oh, yeah.
But
Top
it's
5.
because of the takeoff and the landing, there's always air, like wind off the mountains, and I'm scared shitless of flying. And I'm just like, I don't need this drama right now.
I don't need all this.
I've had my Xanax and my Bloody Mary,
Uh-huh.
and I'm relaxing.
I'm trying to relax.
I'm trying to relax,
you're trying to
you're
work.
scaring me.
You're trying to work.
Oh my God, I love to work on a plane.
I love you working with a Xanax and a Bloody Mary. You need to start doing more on planes. You need to start do an Ask Me Anything on a plane, please.
Perfect. Another fun fact about me, since
Yeah.
we're here.
Yeah.
I need double the amount of tranquilizer that other people do. So like I can take my Xanax and have a drink and be totally fine.
That's crazy.
Like when you give me when you personally
yeah,
give me
when
Novocaine.
I do.
Yeah,
Which is
when.
frequently and
Yeah.
often.
After this, in fact.
Yeah.
They have to give me like double Novocaine. Double like anesthesia to put me out. It's crazy. My
That's-
brother too.
That's kind
So
of
my-
terrifying.
It is terrifying. When I was 10, I was going under for my first surgery like ever. It was very minor, whatever. But my mom said that I scared the doctor because I kept going, I like this.
Bro, I'm keeping my eye on you.
I don't remember that
Your parents
whatsoever.
are like, she's really into rodents too. Just like, we don't really know what's going on. Just give her what she asks
give
for.
her anything.
Give her anything
Give her
she
whatever
wants. They're trembling.
And my middle daughter is very feral like me. So
Yeah.
I'm getting it. I'm like, oh boy. My first daughter is, I think the person I present to the world, very like together and sweet and smart. My middle daughter is all of those things as well, but also like on like 11 levels of weird. Like
Yeah.
the things that she does, I'm
That's
just like,
awesome. I want a weird daughter.
oh, it's fun. And
Yeah.
I'm like, I hope she never gets like self-conscious about that. I hope I can figure out a way to let her stay a weirdo
Yeah.
and just like be like, you're funny.
You're
we can
funny
market
as
this.
hell. Oh, and you can and you shall. What's
Yes.
your advice for that? Because people ask me a lot about confidence and things, and I would imagine raising kids and especially raising girls. How do you kind of like instill confidence in your kids?
I try really hard to not make them feel weird, basically.
Yeah.
Like, not to go back to the weird thing, but
Yeah.
like, I think when I think back to being a young girl, I was very quickly told, like, there are parts of you that, like, you need to, like, tone it down
Yeah.
and, like, don't tell people about that.
Yeah.
Like, keep it together. And now I'm going on podcasts talking
Don't
about my
tell 'em
deepest
about the rat thing. Hey, don't bring that up.
baby.
The other kids think that's weird.
Do you want to have friends or not? I don't know why I had friends. I fully like the rodent peak of my life was like I had the
Not
most
the rodent
peak. the peak. Of
there were
rodent
highs and lows.
as we do through life.
Yeah.
In college, I did save a guinea pig from a frat house, but that's
Wait,
for
that's
another-
sweet.
They shouldn't have a fucking guinea pig.
Yeah, no, that's
I
so
was
true.
like, that's coming home with me, and they were like, "You're right."
I'm one of 6 kids, right? I have a huge family. I have 3
I
brothers.
didn't know that.
When people are clowning me, I'm like, I this is nothing to me.
Where do you fall?
I'm the 4th.
Okay.
So I kind of grew up the baby, and then my little brothers are younger than me. They're 9 and 10 years younger than me. So
Oh,
then I was
wow.
almost like the oldest in a way, because like some of the kids had like already gone off to college, but I'm also technically the middle. So like
Yes.
kind of all over. What about you?
I just have 2 younger brothers.
Oh, so you're the the eldest daughter.
Mhm.
Do you identify with that trope?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
I mean, I was like almost the only child for so long. Like my dad is like he adopted me, but like isn't really my dad. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like I had a good solid chunk of time being just with my mom,
Mhm.
which was great. In a lot of ways, yes, I identify. Then other ways, I could see me being an only child, but I don't know. It's just
Yeah,
I'm not like it's not a clean cut
I see.
identification, which I know
Yeah.
some people like.
Really identify with, like, the birth order stuff. I
Yeah,
don't. What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius.
Oh. Do you identify with that?
No, I always struggle with it. But then when they changed the calendar so that I would be a Capricorn under the new calendar, I felt like that made more sense.
Yeah, I could see that for you.
And then I was just like having a bit of a astrological identity crisis because I
Yeah.
was like, well, now what do I do? Am I old calendar or new calendar? Does it matter? I don't know.
That's tough, and that is
Mhm.
very Capricorn behavior to kind of psychoanalyze it, so I would say you sound more Capricorn.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio, and I've always very much identified with being a Scorpio.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and it makes the most sense in the world. I couldn't
Yes.
be anything else, except honestly maybe an Aquarius because 'cause they're kind
No.
of intense and insane.
Yes.
Yeah,
I like intense and insane.
I do too. Yeah, it's have something to you.
It's yes, and it's so funny because anytime somebody's like, "Oh, that person's like really intense," instantly I'm like, I want to go talk to them
I like
right
them.
now. I
Yeah.
like them instantly.
I can deal with a lot from people. I just want people to be true to who they are.
Yes.
I don't I don't care if you're a little, self-obsessed or unaware or whatever. As long as you're just kind of honest about who you
Yeah.
are, we're good.
Those are also the coolest people because I find that very confident.
Yes.
And I don't care what you got going on. If you're a good person and you're true to who you are, it like oozes out of you.
Totally.
That's like magnetic.
Absolutely. And when I talk about confidence too, because I would so much rather be friends with someone who's a little, as people would say, overconfident. I don't think that, whatever.
Right.
I would rather have a friend who's overconfident than a friend who isn't confident. And I think people also confuse like what confidence is. Quiet confidence is very much a thing and very powerful. Being confident doesn't mean you're boastful like I am, right? Like not everyone has to be and not everyone should be like me, but quiet confidence can look like being happy for your friend that something good happened to them.
Yes.
That's confidence. You know what I
Yes.
mean? I'm like, maybe you're more confident than you give yourself credit for.
I think that some of the most dramatic and tumultuous personalities are people who are not secure in who they
Mhm.
are and they're like searching, and that is where you lack confidence.
Yes.
And that's not somebody that you want to be friends with. And I feel
No.
like I've definitely been there, especially like my younger 20s, floundering to figure out who I am, where I'm going, deeply unhappy. And then
Yeah.
you like once you find yourself, there's
It's
nothing anybody
crazy.
can say to me that would make me feel a certain type of way because like I know who I am.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd survive on the internet if I didn't know who I am and have people in my life who know who I am.
I totally agree.
Yeah. I'm always concerned I've gotten something wrong, that I'm
Mm.
going to put something inaccurate out and like,
Oh, they'll let you know. Don't worry.
oh yeah, they will. And they're not, they're really scary.
They're not very nice.
They're not very nice about it. The first time things got really bad with like hate comments or something, and it was like towards my person,
Mm.
I can't handle that.
No,
If
yeah.
somebody's like shitting on a skit I did,
Oh yeah.
like as a character, okay, that's hilarious.
and it's
weird,
fair.
whatever. It's fair.
It comes with the job.
Go for it.
It's the job.
It's the job. But when it's like they find out personal details and like
They
when
pulled out an almanac and an
Literally.
encyclopedia to learn shit about you.
And then it's not only unsettling, and it gets me really riled up.
I know that's super fair. And I'm like, my family didn't ask for this. You know what I mean?
Like my in-laws got
Oh,
shit.
That's insane.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Yeah.
He was like, maybe you'll listen now. And I'm like, no, now I have to go to the court. Now I have to
Yeah.
do paperwork.
Now you have to get arrested, baby.
It was awful. The FBI was like, hey, it's the FBI. And I was like, oh, you read, you can't, you called me back.
Wait, I know. Are they reading your stuff? I know they're reading my
They
stuff.
did.
Shout out my FBI agent. I hope he's having the time of his life.
They
It's a man
did.
for sure.
It was I was really pleased it was a woman.
Oh, that's nice.
I was like, I like that.
Wait, if my FBI agent is listening, I swear to God, I won't tell anyone.
I
Just tell me
know.
who you are.
Come on.
Tell me what you're listening to and what you're liking.
We're in it together. It's like a coworker.
Like they could be listening right now. They're in the vents.
They could be. Hi.
That's so funny.
Oh my God. Yeah.
So for the last part of this, I just have a list of random questions
Okay.
because they're questions that like don't come up in conversation, but they're things about my friends that I want to know.
Okay.
So firstly, as you're enjoying your Xanax and Bloody Mary on the plane, window, aisle, or middle, I guess I have to add that as an option.
Window, I guess.
Okay.
I guess.
But not a strong preference.
Not a strong preference. I do like the window because I don't get up very much.
I
So
don't
it's
either.
nice to not have to get up for somebody else. I kind of just park it and fly.
And I'm not trying to get up for you. What's your drink of choice?
Depends on what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I will say. So like I love an Aperol Spritz. It's like my go-to if I'm out,
Okay.
like on like a happy hour vibe.
Yeah.
But if it's like I'm in like a dive bar or something, what I really like is Angry Orchard with a shot of Fireball.
Angry Balls. Oh my
Yes.
God. I made Barrett try this and
Oh,
my
it's
friend
so
Patrick.
good.
It's the best fall drink too.
Yes.
Yes. We called it Angry Balls in
Oh,
college.
it's so good.
It's the best. I hope everyone listening to this tries it.
yes.
It's incredible.
It's like depending on the vibe of the space that I'm in, it like will dictate the kind of drink that I go for.
Yeah. No, that
But
makes
like
sense.
that so good. Like those
My-
are the two spectrums.
What's your favorite vegetable?
Probably is a potato a vegetable?
Let's call it one.
Why not? When I was pregnant with Jay, I had a series called Potato of the Day where I ate a potato every fucking day. Not because
What
I
year
was like
this in?
2022.
Okay. That sounds like 2020 behavior.
Oh, it was so close. So it was we were out of lockdown.
I mean, we were
But
out of the woods a little bit.
I wasn't intentionally trying to have a potato every day. It just I was pregnant and that's what I wanted every day. And I
Yeah.
just realized we could exploit ourselves, myself,
Yeah.
to bring that to the masses.
This could be something. What's your favorite potato product and where is it from?
A Fiesta potato from Taco Bell
Okay.
is highly underrated.
Actually, never had that before.
You can add potato to anything at Taco Bell.
Can you really?
Yes.
Is this a Taco Bell hack?
Yes.
Wait, that's good to know.
Yes. And you
Okay.
can also order nacho cheese to dip anything at Taco Bell into.
I love their nacho cheese and chips.
So good.
It's so good. Okay, 2 more questions for you. What's something you love about yourself?
I think I really love that I have grown to not be self-conscious.
Yeah.
Since we talked about that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I really enjoy that because I spent so much time giving a shit what other people thought. And I
Yeah.
enjoyed not having that weight on me.
Was there something that triggered that where you're just like, fuck it?
Having my kids.
Really? That's what everyone says.
Mhm. It
That's
just
why you
nothing
guys-
mattered like it used to.
In what way?
My mind has just become so differently occupied that I'm
Mm.
not thinking about like how I'm perceived or like myself. I'm more thinking about like how I can make my daughter's day good. And then work is also happening, but I'm not so wrapped up in my identity because of work.
Yeah.
Or I'm not so wrapped up in what a comment says on the internet because I don't have time
You don't have
to like
time.
go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And like also having kids has really like our village is really awesome. Our friends are
That's
amazing.
awesome.
That also has pulled me deeper into community with people.
Yeah.
And that also has made me not as self-conscious because I'm like, you have people around you that love you.
Yeah.
And you feel like they're a soft place to land if like, what if you do something goes wrong or whatever, like,
Because it will.
because it will, because it's life
sometimes.
and you're a human.
Yeah.
But like, there's not a fear of being perceived as bad or wrong for it
Yeah.
because you have your people,
That's awesome.
and that all came with like the parenthood package for me.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is they might try to steal my birthday wish, but they might make me more confident.
Yeah. I
So
don't know.
more points for kids
Yeah.
after this for sure.
It's like changed your brain chemistry. It's very interesting.
Yeah, no, and they're funny. They're hilarious. Last question for you. Have you had a teacher who really made like an impact on you specifically?
This is always a very controversial answer, but no. And that's one of the reasons I became a teacher
Mhm.
because I didn't have that.
Mhm.
And everybody talked about it. And like I watched Matilda a lot as a kid and I was like, where's my Miss
Oh.
Honey?
Love Matilda. Where? Yeah, and
And,
you're
like-
like, I'll be Miss Honey.
Right. So I realized that like I didn't have that. And I was like, I could perhaps be that, you
Yeah.
know? No, but like that almost like shaped where my life went
Yeah.
because of that. They weren't bad teachers.
No,
Like,
totally. That's
I had
fine.
chill teachers. I just didn't have somebody that I was like, somebody that like really invested in me and
Yeah.
saw me,
Yeah. Yeah, and that's awesome that you've been able to, to be that for other people.
Yeah.
On the note of Matilda, do you know the scene that always pissed me off?
Tell me.
When they act like eating that whole chocolate cake is the worst
God.
punishment and they're cheering for Bruce. I'm like, I could easily do that.
It looked delicious.
It looked amazing. I want that specific chocolate cake
Yes.
right now. So I had a teacher, and he's not listening to this because he's a normal man who minds his business and
Bless
is,
him.
but I had a teacher in high school, Mr. Thompson, and he used to be a cop, and then he taught law enforcement at high school. And like hilariously, mostly who took his class was like the bad kids
Mhm.
because like everyone's always getting arrested. So they're trying to figure out like how to get out of trouble.
Yeah.
And he gave me the gift of nuance. So when you would ask him a question, like if this guy does this, then what happens? Genuinely, his answer would be like everything in life, we'd go, depends. And
Mhm.
it sounds so stupid. And I would get so frustrated. We would all get so
Mhm.
frustrated because you crave that answer. It was so useful for me. And I think like critical to who I am as a person to have that,
Yeah.
because you don't get the satisfying answer that makes everything so clear.
Yeah.
And he would always say like good students are always welcome. So whenever like the bad kids would get kicked out of someone else's class, they would like go to his class. He would always just like let me hang out in there. But he was such a good teacher. And he was very much like, he taught us like our rights and how to advocate for ourselves when
Nice.
speaking to law enforcement, which
That's
was
important.
huge. And in Kennesaw, Georgia,
Yeah.
that was not necessarily, the status quo of what people were teaching and preaching,
Yes. No, that's amazing.
Yeah, he was a good one. What do you think your students would say about you?
I don't know. I mean, I've kept touch with some of them.
That's awesome.
So I've asked them certain things and they just say that I'm like fun.
Yeah.
And I think when I was teaching, I did try really hard to like not take it all so seriously.
Yeah.
Like we're going to get shit done and we're going to have a good time doing it.
Yeah.
And like I appreciate that they don't remember me being a hard ass or something.
Yeah.
Like, we had a great classroom. We had great times. So like even though it sounds like a little fluffy and silly,
No, I
like
don't
I
think
think
it
fun
does.
is I'm happy that they feel that way.
No, I think
Yeah.
fun is good, and I think it helps things stick. And I think that's why, so much of what you do on the internet and in the real world, by the way, is so impactful because you make it fun and you make it funny and entertaining. And I think a lot of people can relate to what you're doing, and you're making such a difference.
Thanks.
So where can everyone find you?
I'm Mrs.Frazzled on everything, literally everything. Mrs.
Yes.
Dot Frazzled.
Are we still doing the She Shed on YouTube?
Yes.
Yeah, gotta watch her. She's building a she shed. You gotta watch the she shed content.
Thank you. I filmed 3 episodes of that, and then I hired a man named Albert to finish it. And the next vlog that's coming out is me just being like, the haters were right. I had to hire somebody to do it, but we decorated it.
Oh wait, you hired them to build it?
I finished it, the walls, and then the
Oh,
top
wow.
was so effing warped around that I couldn't do it. I had to
Yeah.
hire a man. I was like, I wanted it to be a space for women by women. You can't. My husband came out to help me. I'm like dangling on this freaking beam. And he's like, it's time. And I'm like, yeah. Turns out I installed it on something that wasn't level. So he had to shave top of the shed off. So it wasn't like the crooked house, Leaning Tower of Pisa vibes.
Yeah.
So
Which
tune
would have
in.
been sick, by the way. I would have loved that.
I mean, it should be a little askew.
Yeah.
Why not?
And let's end on that.
Yeah.
It should be a little askew, period. We're not adding any further context. We're just going to start saying that. Well, thank you so much for coming. This was so fun. Let's go to Taco Bell.
Okay.
And I'll see you next Tuesday.